You called my name, so I was supposed to know.
Oh, yeah. Hi, everybody. Welcome to my channel. Thank you so much. It's your girl, AwesomelyNiri here. And today we are talking about one of my favorite topics ever, new makeup. So this is the makeup I accumulated over the holidays, the recent week, and a little Sephora haul that I did. Cannot wait to share. So let's just jump right into it. So we are going to start off with the little Sephora haul that I did. So excited. I'm not going to go in any particular order. I'm just going to jump right into it and tell you what I got. I'm going to start off with the House of Lashes Holiday Gem Set. And it comes with one case, one lash adhesive, one pair of lashes. And I have to show you how freaking cute this thing is. Like, so this, as soon as I looked at it, it just reminded me of mermaids. I don't know why, but I love the color scheme of it when you open it. This is what it looks like when it is open. It has a mirror and it holds 3 lashes. It has this little compartment underneath where you can put in your lash glue and any other contents. It also comes with a pair of lashes, and it comes with the light glue and the darker eye glue. I'm kind of super happy that I saw this. I get to try out both glue, and I usually use the duo glue, the lighter one, and it dries clear. So I'm kind of excited to branch out and use something different. I'm not sure which lashes these are. They are the Natalia lashes. I just wanted to say that the whole goal of 2018 is for me to branch out and try all new products and come up with new ride or dies, because I get pretty stuck on what works, what is reliable. So jumping out of my comfort zone is so not me. But this year I want to try out new products. I want to have new favorites. I want to be able to share my experiences with you, what works, what doesn't work, because I always appreciate it when I get that kind of feedback. Next up, also in the eye category, I got these House of Lashes and Sephora collaboration. These are called Seductress. And first of all, one of my favorite lashes or lash companies is House of Lashes. I'm wearing the Iconics right now, and I just thought that a collaboration with Sephora was kind of genius. It was awesome, so I wanted to give these a try. I don't like over the top wispy dramatic lashes. I do like, how can I say, not too natural looking, because I think those are just boring and there's no point of putting them on. But I do like a tad of wispy and maybe a tiny bit of drama, if that even makes sense. Lightweight. I don't mind thick bands actually. I think they kind of work better for me. I know some people like a lighter weight and a much more flexible band, but these kind of have everything that I am looking for in a lash. So I'm so excited to try these out. This is the Benefit bronzer, the Hula bronzer, and I'm so excited that I picked this up because it's about time that mama gets a new bronzer. Like, enough is enough. I love my Marc Jacobs. It is my entire world, but I need to branch out. So this is what it looks like. I believe there's only 2 shades. Honestly and truly, I hate this packaging with a passion. Like, I'm so sorry, Benefit. You have awesome products. It's like no real shade to you, but like, really, what am I supposed to do with this Polly Pocket kind of vibe? And I feel like this little tiny box, like these walls, are restricting me from actually putting my brush in there. Like, I just can't. And this little thing, I just can't. Like, it feels like it's gonna make things much more difficult than it is easier. But it looks like a very beautiful shade. I cannot wait to use it. Aside from the packaging, I hear very good things about it. Nothing but good things about it. So I'm kind of excited to try this out. Next up, we have the Bravo Conditioning Primer by Benefit as well. And I am so happy because this is just a restock. I use this all the time and I would hate to run out. What this really does is exactly what it says. It's a conditioner for your eyebrows. It's a primer. It's the very first step that I do. And if you have unruly brows like me that do literally their own thing, it really is an awesome base for the rest of your products that you are going to use. So not only does it keep your brow hairs down and it conditions them, it also makes it look like you put on some kind of color product in it, or it did some kind of shading. I don't know, because it's pretty much like a clear gel. It has these bristles, like rubber bristles at the edge. You click it around and this is what it looks like. I don't know, we can't really zoom in with this camera, but it's like this gel consistency. When you put it on, it's totally clear and it makes it look like you put on some kind of like tinted brow gel and you really truly didn't. So I'm not sure what they put in this stuff, but it's literally magical. Best brow primer ever. Even if you didn't think you needed one, trust me, get it. From Tarte, I got the Chrome Paint Shadow Pot, and I kind of cheated with this one. I use this for my New Year's look, not my New Year's tutorial, but if you go on my Instagram, you can see what I actually did on my eyes. And this is this beautiful eyeshadow, beyond beautiful. It's like this metallic magenta red. This is what it looks like. I just dip into it very slightly, and then I was blown away at the store when I saw it. Like, look how beautiful that is. That night I put it on my eyelids, in the very center of my eyelids, and I was blown away by how easy and how pigmented it transferred right onto my eyes. So I used my finger that day and I put it right in the center of my eyelid, and as pigmented it was on my finger, it's exactly how pigmented it was on my eyelid, and I was so happy, so blown away by that. The texture is so buttery, so soft, so kind of thick but not dense. So it made it very easy to work with, because that's how it was on my finger, that's how it was on my eyelid, that's how it was on a brush. There was no flakiness, there was no fallout, so I very much appreciated that consistency. My next item is a tool, and this is also by Tarte, and this is one of my favorite things that I've ever purchased from Tarte. I don't have that many things from Tarte, but I do know that they're an awesome brand and I would continue to buy from them. But these are the lash tweezers, and these are the very first things that I used when I was trying to figure out how to put lashes on, and I realized how much I needed these and how much I really truly valued these after I thought I lost my very first pair. Couldn't find it anywhere. Of course, it ended up being in the most obvious spot. I couldn't risk not having these any longer, so I went and I bought a second pair. Love the fact that they are elongated here, because I noticed that when my first pair went missing, regular tweezers really pinched my eyelid and it actually hurt. These, since they're so blunt at the edge and also on the other sides, that it really helped me not have to get so close to my lash, and it just helped me glue down my lashes to my real lashes without having to fuss way too much. I do go in between my fingers and the tweezers, but I do notice that the fact that they're shaped this way really helps. Two products from NARS, and one of them I'm excited about both of them. But the very first is the NARS concealer. I want to try these out because I heard it was full coverage, I heard it was creamy, I heard that the formula was very consistent. So this is technically called the Radiant Creamy Concealer, and this is the shade Medium to Ginger. I need help from using something other than the Shape Tape, because that has taken over my concealer life. The other thing I got from NARS is a NARS Lippy. This is the, okay, doesn't say, Power Matte Lip Pigment. What made me really repurchase another Lippy is because they have the awesomest formula. The brush, like, it's just very simple, it's very blunt, it's very tiny, so sometimes the smaller the brush the better, so it just helps you really carve out your lips when applying. This is the shade London Calling. So I really wanted a nice mauve shade, and that's exactly what I got. Back to the formula. It's very liquidy. It's very thin. It's very light. So what I did notice that you really truly do not want to put a lot on. Because it's so liquidy, it's very easy to create that little veiny mess that you get out on the top. Like it'll transfer or it'll just spread out or bleed through to your lips, the outside part of your lips. So be careful when applying this. You really do not need a lot. When you take some out, just make sure you clean off the brush a little bit and then you go in. Very long wearing, I would say. Not completely transfer proof. It's not completely transferable, as in like if you kiss something or touch something, it won't transfer. It will, but in that sense, I wouldn't say it's a complete total matte, because to me, total mattes do not transfer, are not transferable. So for this to be a power matte, I don't necessarily agree. But like I said, the formula is very lightweight. You do not need a lot because it's so very pigmented, and it's pretty long wearing. Next up, I'm so excited. I got 4 Urban Decay Glide On 24/7 Glide On. I'm a huge asshole. I just noticed that I got 2 Glide On 24/7 eye pencils, and I got 2 24/7 Glide On lip pencil. I thought they were all 4 eye pencils, first of all, because I didn't even know that they made lip pencils, and I am not a lip pencil person at all. So I guess it's still okay because I used one of them as a eye pencil and it was beautiful. I'm saying was because I left it in my cousin's car and she has yet to return it to me. So I want it back. And this is the shade Uptight. It's this beautiful creamy brownish with a touch of orange kind of color, and I love wearing any other eyeliner than black. I am not a fan of black. Like, I would much rather wear a plain eye than a black pencil. I really don't know why. I just feel like it's very boring and it's very go-to, and it's so overdone that I love to wear another pop of color. So the other 3, I'm just gonna pretend like they're eye pencils because, like I said, since I already proved I wore it for about a couple of hours, didn't move, and I loved it. So this was the lip pencil that I'm now turning into an eye pencil. So I guess both formulas are consistent and awesome and long wearing. The other shades I got are Torch, Black Velvet, because I don't have a good black one, and I bought Conspiracy. So this is Torch, Black Velvet, and Conspiracy, and these are what they look like swatch. This is Torch right here. This is Torch is like a burnt orange shade, which is so super pretty. Then I got Black Velvet, which is obviously a black, and I got Conspiracy, a darker brown. This is the Razor Sharp Long Wear Liquid Eyeliner, and this is what it looks like. A super tiny brush, and it's, like I said, a liquid eyeliner. This is the shade Gold Rush, and what I love about it is obviously the very thin brush, because it makes it super easy to apply eyeliner or any detail to your eye look. It's so super pigmented, and it's packed with lots and lots of glitter. You can't really see the glitter, but you can see how pigmented and shiny and beautiful that is. Last but not least, in the Sephora haul, I had to pick up another one of these Stila Magnificent Metals Glitter and Glow eyeshadow. Oh my goodness, these liquid eyeshadows are beautiful. I mentioned these in my favorites of 2017, but it's all in how much you like your look. Like I said, you can pack it on and not feel it so heavy. So this one has a very liquidy consistency. They dry fast, but not too fast. So when you're stroking it on, it's not like you're jam-packed for time to get it perfect. You have a few seconds to actually get it where you want it and place it down and blend it in with your eyeshadow. This formula is awesome. Long wearing, super pigmented. It's not a full metallic look. There's lots of glitter in there, so if you're not a glitter fan, well, sorry. When it's wet, there's not much fallout, but when it's dry, if you continue to touch your eye, it will become a little bit flaky. But if you don't touch it, if you leave it right then and there, you're totally fine. There's very, very minimal fallout if you're not even messing with it. I'm going to move on to my Christmas gifts, and shout out to my family members who got me these, because they just know a girl, and these are exactly the things that I wanted. I'm going to start off with the Kylie Jenner Naughty palette. Like, what I really truly could not decide if I wanted the naughty or the nice, so I guess my cousin chose for me. Also, green is my favorite color, so this is like basically the perfect palette to get me. I love this velvety lettering. It's so pretty, but what's prettier is obviously what's inside. Like, I have not touched, I have not swatched. The plastic is still on. I haven't cheated with this one. I cannot wait to create a look with this. I'm pretty sure you guys already seen what it looks like. I'm so very curious, so I'm going to swatch this color, Saint Nick. It's like, oh my goodness, that is crazy. It feels super buttery, and wow, that is Saint Nick. Literally one stroke. What? That is beautiful. The next one is a primer. I'm so happy that I got this. I wanted it because my boo Jeffree Star really recommended it, and I trust his opinion. This is the Touch in Sol No Pore Blonde Primer, and this is what it looks like. I'm so excited. I cannot wait. It is a smooth and pore covering top secret for perfect makeup. I'm all about primers. I love using primers. I even love mixing them, so I cannot wait to use this. When I tell you that I've been dying, literally dying for this, like, it's crazy. It's the Amazonian Clay blush, and when I tell you that these blushes are freaking life, first of all, look at the size of this palette. Who does that? Tarte does. Blush palettes are always the way to go. So when they came out with these, I was just blown away. They are so creamy. They are so smooth. When you touch them, they feel so buttery and maybe a little bit dense, but when they go on the face, it's the complete opposite. It's super soft. It's so lightweight, but so much pigment, so a little bit goes a long way. Now we are going to move on to my recent purchases. I am so very excited. We are going to start off with Tarte, and from Tarte I got the ever so controversial Shape Tape Matte Foundation. So I chose matte because I don't have dry skin. It smells exactly like the Shape Tape. I'm so super excited for this. I was always excited for this ever since they announced that they were going to come out with. So my 2 cents about the whole controversy, whether you want to hear it or not, I just feel like Tarte wanted to get on that full coverage foundation bandwagon and rushed the product out without really fully thinking about what they were getting themselves into. I think they wanted to get into this full coverage foundation bandwagon because of the successes of Huda Beauty, the Armani foundation, the NARS, and I think that what they should have done is just waited. So I'm kind of happy to hear that there are more shades coming out in their shade range, but what they should have just done was waited till they had all complete shade ranges instead of being so non-inclusive in this way and really leaving a whole lot of people out. So that's my piece, that's my say. Still can't wait to try this out. We got my Dose of Colors package. Man, was I so excited to see this in the mail, or just to order these, because I've never gotten Dose of Colors anything before. So, or am I lying? Yeah, I'm lying. I got the Desi X Katie collection, not the entire collection. I got the 2 twist up lippies, the nude ones, and I got the liquid lipstick, Hot Fire, I believe. Yeah, I got that. So I didn't get any Dose of Colors originals. What I did buy were 5 liquid lippies, excessive or no. I got Campfire, Bury Me, Brick, and Merlot, and Mondays. First impressions is these kind of look like the Wet n Wild bottles. The Wet n Wild lippies, they look the exact, yeah, it's because they are the exact same. The exact same size, so I'm wondering if they have like the same manufacturers or something like that. They're the same size. They have the same. The only thing is that the Dose of Colors bottle is like a matte finish on the outside, whereas the Wet n Wild is just clear. And let me see if the brush is the same. The brush is literally the same as Wet n Wild as well. So this smells good. This is shade Campfire. I love it. It's like a light burnt orangey with a touch of brown in it. I don't really know. It comes off kind of pink, but it's not. This is the shade Bury Me, and it's exactly what it is, a berry color. This is the shade Brick right here. I'm really not even letting them dry down, so I'm not even sure. Well, Campfire is pretty dry down, so it's less shiny. This is the shade Brick, which is like a dark mauvey brown color. Here in the bottom is the shade Merlot. This last and final shade here is called Mondays with a Z. So this right here is Mondays. Beautiful kind of like pink mauvey color. I love Morphe. They are so affordable, so reliable. Everything that I've ordered from them, I've been nothing but happy about. So I can't wait to share with you guys what I got now. Everything is new except the Morphe Continuous Setting Spray. I'm just buying this again because I'm obsessed. As a primer, as a setting spray, this is like my ultimate favorite spray. Next up, I got this lip liner. So like I said, I don't know, I guess I'm just turning illiterate, but I'm pretty sure that on the website these were eye and lip pencils, but when I opened it I got really concerned. So what I did is I just put them on my eyes. So this is what is on my eyeliner right now. Like I said, this is a Morphe lip liner, and this is the shade Wine Me. I've been looking for the perfect burgundy wine color, and I think I found it. I'm not sure if you guys can see, but I'm obsessed. Super, super pigmented, and they went on so, I don't know why I'm saying they. It went on so easy. I also bought a highlight and contour sponge. I also cheated because I didn't have any more beauty sponges from Real Techniques. They're like the only sponges that I use and that I buy. So I needed one to put on my makeup, obviously, and I use this. Here it is. They're not big at all. They're like the perfect size. They have the pointy side, which I like to put my foundation on, and then they have this little sculpting side, which is so cute and awesome, which I love for my concealer. I love that it's not overly soft and overly like squishy, because I feel like it just soaks in so much product when it's like that. I loved it, and I am about to stock up and buy some more. Last but not least, I purchased the 15D Day Slayer eyeshadow palette. I just for some reason could not stop thinking about this palette. Every single time it popped up on my Instagram timeline at AwesomelyNiri. It's a warm tone palette, but should I get it? Should I get it? But then I realized that I really don't have just a warm tone palette. Sorry, I'm a hot mess. I'm trying to open and talk. I realized that I don't have a warm tone palette, so I was just like, yes. This is what it looks like. Obviously much smaller than their other palettes, and this is the first time I'm looking at it. Oh my freaking goodness, this is so, sorry, this is so pretty. Oh my goodness, that orange, like this in the crease, is perfectly named because this, like the very first time I see the most perfect orange is from the Jaclyn Hill palette, and that is my ultimate go-to crease transition color. Their eyeshadow formulas, literally, I feel like they get better with each and every palette. I don't know how that's even possible because they come up with so many palettes, but this is beautiful. So cannot wait to play with this. And that is it for my, I don't even want to say mini haul. I don't know what this video really was. Sephora makeup, gift makeup that I ordered. I'm so happy that I got to share it with you. I cannot wait to do this first impressions video that I have thinking of, that I'm going to shoot for you guys. That'll be my next tutorial, I'm assuming, but who knows, I'm random. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it so very much. Seeing your comments and just your support really makes me so happy and really makes me continue to do this. So thank you again for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already, like, and thank you guys. Bye.